A good teacher clarifies his own ideas and strengthens them by teaching them. Teacher and pupil are alike in the learning process. They are in the same order of learning, and unless they share their lessons, conviction will be lacking. A good teacher must believe in the ideas he teaches, but he must meet another condition. He must believe in the students to whom he offers the ideas. A good teacher clarifies, analyzes, breaks down, investigates the whispers from within to ensure that they are not only beneficial and edifying, but they are factual before opening his or her mouth and giving it to those who still roam around in the darkness looking for a solution. Understand, you come across real malicious if you say you have found the light of truth where there is no such thing as need or lack, and you have set up yourself as a marketplace to those who still roam around in the dark under the impression that they have needs, that you now offer services and products to meet, rather than just sharing freely the truth that sets you free so that they can go free and we can experience an awakening on a universal level. You selfish, greedy, unchanged human. You have to learn how to look at yourself, find the truth of yourself in those that you dislike, and find the truth of yourself in action. Because that stuff that be coming out of your mouth can never really be trusted. Not until you've entered into an awareness of the wholeness of your design and operate in accordance with your perfect creation. Teacher and pupil are alike in the learning process. When we forget that, we build teachers up to be things that they are not. And teachers belittle and look down on those who often are more aware, more intellectual, more sharp, and studied in the area that's being discussed. Because it's easy for a teacher to get caught up in prepping for a lesson while a student is seeking intellectual knowledge. Now, both of them are distracted from finding the truth of self and operating from a love within. But inside of this system, both of those parties are operating from an equal seat, whether it's acknowledged or not. The teacher is but a student who sits in the front of the room with the desk turned around the opposite way, given the opportunity to speak without raising his or her hand. But the moment the teacher becomes one who is no longer a student, once the teacher can no longer relate, identify, and see eye to eye with the student, you no longer are in front of a teacher of truth. You are no longer in front of one who is a representation of the inner teacher, source, God within. You are in front of one just like you, roaming the darkness, seeking attention from anyone and everyone that will give it. They are in the same order of learning, and unless they share their lessons, conviction will be lacking. Unless you share the lessons that you're learning on the inside, you will fail to realize that there is a universal experience that all of us are a part of, where every day we wake up and seemingly go through coincidental instances that are actually divine lessons for our good. But with your naked, natural eye, you often see these hardships and these obstacles and these mountains that you are confronted with as detrimental to your experience, your design, your success, and your peace. But when you learn how to see with the eye of truth, you'll understand that everything that you encountered, you placed before you, and nothing that you created could destroy you, because the Creator is always greater than this creation. A good teacher must believe in the ideas that he teaches. A good teacher must know that there is value inside of what he teaches. A good teacher must know that there is value inside of who he or she is. It's not that I'm so valuable. It's that what is within me is important enough to me and is detrimental for you not to get. And my love for you forces me to remove myself out of the forefront of importance to me. I'm no longer worried about my safety. I'm no longer worried about my agenda, my schedule, my plan, my pockets. It becomes my desire and my aim to deliver to you freely what was given to me freely so that you can experience freedom alongside me. Because I cannot be completely free with you in bondage. Because as long as there are people in bondage around you, they will continue to try to drag you into the bondage with them. Now you can for sure resist, stand still, stay steadfast, set your mind on the things above, and see beyond every distraction and illusion around you. But the true peace is being able to return back to a place of peaceful partnership with those around us through the divine connection on the inside. And until that is restored in its completion, until every single one has entered into a place of awareness and every single one has recovered in their inheritance of divine peace, divine abundance, divine joy, there is a aspect of your true nature that you can't experience. Why do you think that it says that God would leave the 99 to go and get the one? Not because the one is so delightful and so special and so favored, but because without the one, the whole picture can't be complete. A good teacher must believe the ideas that he teaches, but he must meet another condition. He must believe in the student to whom he offers the ideas. Anybody that does not believe that you have the capacity, intellectually or spiritually, not only have their selves deceived, not only operate from a position of the ego, not only do they look down on you from a place where they have built for themselves to sit high, not only are they one who will indoctrinate you and intoxicate you with the wicked paradigms that they carry that allow for them to look at another and compare and judge and critique and find ways that they come out on top. Understand, this is the path to no joy, not the path to joy. We understand the cliche, or we at least repeat it. The comparison is the thief of all joy. Yet this entire system, this entire model, this entire teacher that has himself set up in a place that says that the students are not capable of understanding and walking in accordance with what is being taught, yet they do, is clearly one who has set themselves apart from the whole. And anything apart from the whole can't be natural, because we were designed whole and perfect. We were designed for partnership. We were designed for relationship. We were designed for union and harmony. So how is it that one who is so convinced that he has come into all truth and truth is within him or her is so quick to set themselves apart, set themselves aside, and walk in isolation, and say that it's the isolation that provides for them the tranquility in order for them to grow in the knowledge that they say they carry? It's foolishness. Many stand guard over their ideas because they want to protect their thought systems as they are. Is that you? Are you trying to protect your thought system as it is? Do you cherish your value system as it is? Do you like your paradigms? Do you promote your law? Does it make sense to you? Do you promote it and push it off onto other people, whether accidentally or on purpose? Do you say that the things that you speak out of your mouth deserve to go in a book that you never sit down and type on the computer? You have to abandon everything you think you know in order to experience the relationship that you were designed for with truth. The things that make you say, yeah, that's what I was thinking right there. Yeah, that's kind of like the idea I had anyway. Nah, it's not going to be the familiarity that leads you to a peace that you've never experienced. It's going to be something foreign that takes you to a foreign location. It's going to be something you've never implemented. And if we're honest, we can solve this dilemma really quick because there's really only one thing we've never tried. And the only thing that any of us have never tried genuinely is letting go. Every time we say we're trying to let go, or we're trying to drop something, or we're trying to forget and put something behind us, I would go as far as to step out on a limb, not only to question my effort when I did it, but to question the effort of you as well. Just how hard did you try? Because if you and I are honest, anytime you've genuinely tried to do anything, you didn't stop until you got it done. So if you tried to do it and you didn't get it done and you stopped, I question how hard you tried. Again, how many things have you genuinely failed at other than the things that you thought would be one way, initiated, experienced, that the imagination was not a picture of the facts of what it was that you were walking into, abandoned, quit, and went and found something else to do? Those are the things that you failed to do. Those are the things that you say you tried to do. And if that's your picture of trying, again, that's not the definition of trying. That's something you've made. That's nothing more than an attempt to save face. And at least they can't say I wasn't doing nothing. We also can't say you gave your all. We also can't say you applied yourself. We also can't say you were dedicated, devoted, and committed. So don't stop the story. Don't stop the story there. Change is always fearful to the separated because they cannot conceive of it as a move towards healing the separation. When you have it in your mind that there's separation between you and God, you and others, you and the universe, it's really, really tough for you to abandon all of your little thoughts, all of your little preconceived notions, and move towards a place of not knowing. Not knowing is what you fear. Not knowing is what destroys the ego